I want to talk to you a little bit about how to get a good night's sleep. I think we can all agree we function much better when we've had quality sleep. And the benefits to good sleep are that we can manage stress better, we have more energy, our immune system functions better so we don't get sick as often, and it helps recovery time. So like an athlete, or if you're recovering from a surgery, you need healing in a certain area to happen. Sleep is very important to help that process. So some good habits you can establish before for sleep. Exercise during the day, even if it's just a 10-minute brisk walk a couple times throughout the day, that can still help you with having a good quality sleep. It doesn't need to be an intense workout necessarily. And you don't want to have a real intense workout right before bed for most people. I mean, if you've played with it and you can still shut your brain off in your body, and that surge of endorphins doesn't interfere with your sleep, then so it works for you. But I'd say by and large, most of us should avoid intense exercise before bed. But what is really helpful before bed is establishing some relaxing routines. So whether that's reading, but not in bed, because that's a real bad posture for your neck and back. Plus, bed is for sleeping. So they really discourage things like reading in bed, cell phone usage, screen time. That just sort of stimulates the brain and just keeps it overactive, and it's hard to turn that off and dampen that down to fall asleep. So establishing those habits are really important, and not eating spicy foods before bed or something that might give you indigestion, whether it's citrus. I mean, we all sort of know our own triggers for that. And then stretching would be really helpful before bed. So pick a couple of your favorite stretches that you like and maybe spend 5 minutes, 10 minutes stretching before bed, and kind of just develop a habit of some relaxation techniques before you try to go to sleep. And then in terms of what I would like to recommend too is just how to sleep so that you don't wake up with a stiff neck or your back being tweaked. So I'm going to kind of go over posture and position a little bit. So with your neck, you really want to keep it in what we call neutral. So the pillow, I get asked this all the time. What kind of pillow should I use? All of our necks are a little bit different. I kind of have a little bit of a longer neck. Some people have a shorter one. Some are a little wider. And so it kind of really depends on the shape of your neck of which pillow is going to work, because I don't want a pillow that pushes my head too far that way. And I don't want a pillow that my head flops over, because that's going to end up straining either side of my neck. And sleeping with a pillow between your knees will help with your back alignment. So I'm just going to demonstrate that really quickly for you. And I don't necessarily advocate one special pillow. It's just figure out which pillow works the best. So as you can see, with my head, I'm trying to keep that in neutral. So I'm not trying to tip way down. I'm also not puffing it up where it's pushing my head this way. So just in neutral, and then a pillow between my knees so that I'm not, if my knees are too close together, that really pulls on my back. So I may even need a thicker one for this. And then if you have shoulder and neck pain, another pillow or just a full body pillow would keep my arm right here. And that would help decrease any pain or strain in my shoulder or my neck, especially if you have any rotator cuff problems or recovering from any kind of shoulder surgery. Just having that arm propped is just so tremendously helpful. So those are my tips for how to get a good night's sleep and how to position your back and your neck and your shoulder without increasing strain there. So I hope you found that was helpful, and here's to a good night's sleep.